Welcome to SPASRO. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we will see about Moon and Mars in 7th house. In astrology, the 7th house is commonly associated with partnerships, relationships, marriage, and other one-on-one connections. The presence of celestial bodies like the Moon and Mars in the 7th house can influence how you approach and experience these areas of your life. One Moon in the 7th house *, the Moon represents emotions, nurturing, and intuition. When placed in the 7th house, it can indicate that your emotions and feelings play a significant role in your relationships. You might seek emotional connection and security in your partnerships. However, it can also bring fluctuations and changes in your partnerships, as the Moon's influence can be somewhat unstable. 2 Mars in the 7th house *, Mars is associated with energy, passion, assertion, and sometimes conflict. When Mars is placed in the 7th house, it can bring a dynamic and assertive energy to your relationships. You might be assertive in seeking what you want in partnerships and could display leadership qualities. However, it's important to be mindful of potential conflicts or power struggles that might arise due to Mars's assertive nature. The overall interpretation of having both the Moon and Mars in the 7th house will depend on various factors, including the signs they are placed in, any aspects they make to other planets, and the overall theme of your birth chart. It's important to remember that astrology is a complex system and should be taken as a tool for self-reflection rather than a definitive predictor of your life's events. For a more accurate and personalized interpretation of your birth chart, it's recommended to consult with a professional astrologer who can analyze all the components and provide insights based on your unique birth details. Of course, let's delve a bit deeper into the implications of having the Moon and Mars in the 7th house of your birth chart. 1 Moon in the 7th house *. Emotional sensitivity *. With a Moon in this house, you might be particularly attuned to the emotions of others in your relationships. You could easily pick up on their moods and feelings, making you empathetic and supportive. Need for partnership *. You may feel a strong need for close emotional connections and partnerships. Having a significant other could fulfill your need for emotional security and support. Fluctuating relationships *. The Moon's influence can bring changes and fluctuations to your partnerships. This could manifest as emotional ups and downs or changing relationship dynamics over time. Caring and nurturing *. You're likely to be caring and nurturing in your relationships, wanting to take care of your partner's emotional needs. 2 Mars in the 7th house *. Assertive approach *. With Mars in the 7th house, you approach relationships with energy and assertiveness. You might be proactive in pursuing your desires and advocating for your needs within partnerships. Passionate partnerships *. Your relationships could be characterized by passion, intensity, and a strong desire for connection. However, this intensity could also lead to conflicts if not managed well. Leadership and independence *. You may prefer partnerships where both individuals maintain their independence and leadership roles. This can lead to a dynamic and active partnership. Potential for conflict *. While Mars brings motivation and drive, it can also bring about conflicts and power struggles. It's important to find healthy outlets for your assertive energy to prevent unnecessary disputes. In both cases, the interactions between the Moon and Mars, as well as their interactions with other planets in your chart, will influence how these traits are expressed. It's also worth noting that astrology is not deterministic and should be taken as a tool for self-awareness and personal growth rather than a strict prediction of your life's path. For a comprehensive analysis of your birth chart and how the Moon and Mars in the 7th house specifically impact you, consulting with a professional astrologer who can consider the entire chart is recommended. They can provide insights tailored to your unique combination of planetary positions and aspects. Certainly, let's explore some additional aspects and considerations related to having the Moon and Mars in the 7th house. Moon and Mars aspects *. Aspects are the angular relationships between planets. The aspects that the Moon and Mars make with other planets in your birth chart can greatly influence their expression in the 7th house. Positive aspects, such as trines and sextiles, could indicate harmony and ease in expressing your emotions and assertiveness within relationships. Challenging aspects, such as squares and oppositions, might bring out tensions or struggles in balancing your emotional needs and desires with those of your partner. Sign placements asterisk. The zodiac signs that the Moon and Mars are in will provide more information about how these energies are expressed. For example, if the Moon is in a water sign like Cancer, your emotional nature might be even more emphasized, and you could be nurturing and empathetic in relationships. If Mars is in a fire sign like Aries, your assertiveness could be quite direct and energetic, possibly leading to a more passionate and exciting approach to partnerships. Relationship dynamics asterisk. The 7th house also represents the types of people you attract into your life, including romantic partners and close friends. Moon and Mars in this house could indicate a preference for partners who mirror the qualities of these planets. You might attract individuals who are emotionally responsive and dynamic. Depending on other aspects of your chart, there could be a balance to strike between the nurturing aspects of the Moon and the assertive aspects of Mars in your relationships. Evolution and growth asterisk. Astrology is a tool for self-discovery and personal growth. The presence of the Moon and Mars in the 7th house could point to areas where you have opportunities for personal development. It might encourage you to explore ways to balance your emotional needs with your desires for assertiveness and independence within partnerships. By recognizing and understanding these tendencies, you can work on developing healthier relationship dynamics and communication skills. Synthesis with other houses asterisk. Remember that planets don't act in isolation, they interact with all other parts of your birth chart. Consider how the Moon-Mars combination in the 7th house interacts with the themes of other houses, such as the 1st house, self, 4th house, home and family, and 10th house, career and public life. Ultimately, astrology is a complex and nuanced system that involves the interaction of multiple factors. The interpretation of any planetary placement should be done holistically, taking into account the entire birth chart. For the most accurate insights, consulting with a professional astrologer who can analyze your unique chart and its nuances is highly recommended.